Can you do that with your flowers? Yeah. Aren't they so pretty? This is my nice and fizzy sourdough starter. So we're gonna make some bread. Hello friends, happy Friday. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to the weekend reading rush vlog. I'm home again with Judah today. I just laid him down for a nap, well, about 20 minutes ago. It's 1:30. He's still wiggling around in there. I don't think he's actually fallen asleep yet. I was kind of holding off talking so he doesn't hear me. We have a tiny house, but I think he's fine. But I hope that you guys are well. I hope that you've had a great reading rush so far. I guess no, I did not check in on this vlog today. That was for the last vlog. I have been reading today. I started an audiobook, a nonfiction called Pelosi by Molly Ball, and I'm really enjoying it so far. I didn't want to stray from my TBR, and I think that's sometimes why I struggle with readathons and like making TBRs, because it's like, well, I had all these plans, now I have to do it. But I'm such a mood reader. I wasn't feeling reading fiction right now because I'm so immersed in Americana, and I didn't really want to be reading more fiction. So I have joined Libro FM for audiobook subscriptions to buy audiobooks and to support my local independent bookstore. It's similar to Audible. I'll link the information down below in case you're interested in checking it out. But it's like an alternative to Audible, and money goes to support local independent bookstores, and you can even specifically say one's local to you. So I had never really been a part of Audible because I don't really want to give Amazon more of my money, but or any money for that matter. But I'm totally down to support local bookstores, and so they didn't have this audiobook because it's a pretty new release at my library, so I was really excited to buy it, and I was just in the mood to read it. And so I'm about 15% into that, and I'm really loving it. I'm just really glad that I was willing to make that switch and kind of veer away from the TBR. I still want to listen to State of Wonder next when I'm done with Americana and with Pelosi, the audiobook. But I hope to get some good reading of Americana done during Judah's nap time. Wish me luck. Still plugging along, really enjoying it. It's a very immersive story. And yeah, I'm very excited to finally be reading some Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. So I'm gonna get started on this one after I do maybe a little editing of my vlog. Sunday. I hope that you guys are doing well. I didn't get much vlogging done this weekend, just because I was feeling a little under the weather yesterday, and we were supposed to go see our in-laws, but we just decided to kind of play it safe. I think it was just allergies, but you can never be too careful during these times, so we didn't end up getting to go see our in-laws, which is really sad. They really wanted to see Judah, but we're hoping next weekend it will work out. But I also just kind of like was sleepy and pretty lazy yesterday just because I wasn't feeling the best. But I did get a little more reading done in Americana. I'm about halfway through and we have book club. I do plan to go for a little bit of the discussion and maybe just kind of like check out of the Zoom after when it starts like talking more about like the ending and like actual plot points versus like how did you feel about the book, because I'm really loving this and I want to keep going with it, but it's not when I want to rush, and yeah, so I feel bad that I didn't finish it before book club, but I also am really glad that book club chose it. It gave me the push to finally get to it, and I'm really enjoying it. And like I said, it's just too good of a book to just rush through for the sake of rushing through it for like a discussion, you know? So, but I hope we need to kind of talk about like general feelings, themes at the beginning. I can definitely be there for that little bit of the conversation. So, that is happening in about an hour. And then I'm also still listening to Pelosi by Molly Ball. I'm about 30% into it and I'm really enjoying it. I've decided that I really like political biographies. I read The Woman Behind the New Deal, which is all about Frances Perkins, which was a great read for me last year. And yeah, I like learning about politics. I was a political science major, so it's very interesting to me. I've never like had the desire to run for office or be in politics in that manner, but I love studying about it. I love like learning the ins and outs, and I'm really enjoying it. And it's pretty readable. I will always say with listening to political biographies, they're just like throwing names all the time because they were obviously lots of people involved, and so that can get a little confusing if you're not super like paying attention or remembering like exactly who is who. So I will say that's really no fault of the author. It's just that like I'm not familiar with like all the Congress people in the 90s, you know, and there's a lot of people, you know, in Congress to like actually keep track, and I'm not that immersed that I know all of these different politicians. But I'm really enjoying it and learning more about Nancy Pelosi and her rise to where she is. And yes, it's enthralling for just learning about her and like as a woman in politics, but also like learning about policies that are still affecting us today and like how different things came to be in different administrations. Yeah, it really makes you realize that there's just a small group of people like making decisions for and trying to like make decisions and work together or not work together or whatever to that affect billions of people. It's just crazy. But anyway, I think that's all I needed to check in. We had a lovely morning. We walked around downtown in the campus and we got donuts. And then we've just been around. Brandon mowed the yard. I was with Judah doing some laundry, you know, just Sunday morning stuff. We'll go to church. Our church is outside right now, like spread out social distance on the lawn. So we will do that as well this evening. So yes, I'm sure it'll take you along, and I'm hoping to get some more done after book club of Americana. So happy Sunday.
Shepherds exercise Christ-like care is by protecting the flock. Now, some of this, of course, would...
Hi friends, I'm going to wrap the vlog up here. I do hope to read some more of Americana tonight. I must say I haven't had a great reading weekend overall, but a good weekend, even if my reading wasn't stellar. And an overall decent reading rush. Finished one audiobook. I'm in the start of another audiobook. Halfway through Americana, so almost 300 pages of that read. Lots of children's books read, which you'll have seen. But yes, it was fun to participate this year. And yeah, great weekend, no complaints. We went to church, which was lovely. We had DNA group, which is like my small group's ladies meeting. Of course, all social distanced, all outside. But yeah, a good afternoon. Back, I'm gonna eat a little snack and read Americana and then go to sleep and start next week. So I hope that you had a great reading rush weekend, and got to do some fun things and felt well and were well, all the well wishes. But I hope you enjoyed coming along my weekend with me. I'll talk to you later, friends. Bye.